Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines, another late night special where I'm talking and reading from what I thought was a very touching letter. It's a little mixed, possibly because of the English, but I'm trying to paraphrase it so that you get the sense of what it's about. And it's really about the sacrifice of someone who loves someone very much and wants to make them a gift which will show the extent of how much they love. Now, this person was, I think, maybe an impersonator of Elvis Presley, and actually wore his hair like Elvis, and I'd identified that with how he was, with his own persona. So he wrote this letter to me. I'm going to call him Del, but he'll be known on Facebook anyway because he always has Elvis Presley as his profile picture. So he wrote to me and he commented on my link. And my link was about when I had recently shaved off my beard, and I mentioned that I did it because my wife, Beth, prefers to see me clean shaven. So, it's not that important to me, so I did it, and I did it for her. Del writes to me and says, when I met Grace, I asked her, what do you want for Christmas? She told me, I want you to be yourself. At the time, I had my hair like Elvis, and my nickname in the airport, which is where I assume he worked, was Elvis. And I said to myself, I cannot cut my hair. So one day I sat on my bed and I said to myself, well, she never asked for nothing. So I went to have my hair cut, and when I got home people looked at me and said, what happened to you? We never saw your hair like that. I told my family I did it for Grace, for a Christmas present from me. When I went on Skype, she has so many tears in my eyes. I also asked, why are you crying? And she says, because you cut your hair. I said, I did that for you because I love you. No one in my family could make me change my look. But Grace did it with her lovely smile. I like that, Del. Thank you for sharing that and for being so open about something that sometimes the macho men among us think, well, I never do anything for you. Never do anything like that for a woman. They're the ones that miss out and don't know the joy that sometimes an extreme gift can give the one you love. And I thought that story was a great one. You know, there's a similar story that was written by a man called Henry O. And I'll try to remember it, but I'll probably mess it up. But what the essence of the story was a young couple who, it's Christmas time and they were absolutely flat broke. Well, none of us have ever been there, have we? But anyway, the woman had very, very long, beautiful hair. And the man had that was her treasured possession. The man had one treasured possession, and that was a pocket watch. And the woman used to look in the store window at a beautiful ornate comb for her hair, but they could never afford it. He, on the other hand, used to look in a jewelry store, and in the window was an ornate chain, a fob for his pocket watch. Neither could afford either. So here they are at Christmas, and what can they do when they've got no money? Well, what happened was, when the man came home, that evening he walked in the door and she said, "I have something for you. It's a special gift, and I have the fob, the chain for your beautiful watch. What is your surprise for me?" And he looked at how she had cut her hair for him, and he said, "Thank you for the chain. Now, what I have bought for you is the beautiful comb that you wanted for your hair." And she said, "How could you possibly afford to do that?" And he said, "I sold my pocket watch." So, Del, you're in very good company. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in. Bye for now.